what they are, and how to nominate. So the Emerald Awards. What are the Emerald Awards? So the Emerald Awards showcase and inspire Alberta's environmental achievements. Since 1991, the Emeralds have recognized nearly 400 recipients and 900 finalists for their leadership in solving and mitigating the local, regional, and global effects of climate change and other environmental issues. The Emeralds are unique in Canada, as the awards celebrate achievements across all sectors in our province. So of course there are other environmental awards, but ours are the only ones in Canada that have that cross-sectoral focus. So who can submit a nomination? So all are welcome to submit a nomination, permitting their work either is based in and or benefits Albertans. That's a very important one. If you're watching from out of province, you can only nominate if your work is taking place in Alberta. But of course, if you're Alberta-based and your work is extending beyond Alberta's borders, you're by all means welcome to nominate. All nominations, this is an update this year, all nominations must be first party. So you have to be from the organization that is nominating in order to submit one, except for the lifetime achievement. The reason for that is lifetime achievement seems a little bit awkward to nominate yourself for. It's usually better for somebody to nominate you for a lifetime achievement. But the reason that we made that change was because first party nominators have better access to the resources to complete their nomination, where if you're wanting to nominate somebody else, you might not have the same access. However, if you are wanting to nominate someone else, just tell us about them at emeraldfoundation.ca, your hero. It's a different form, it's a little bit lighter, and it just allows you to give us a little bit of an insider's view as to why this group or individual might be your eco-hero, and we'll actually reach out personally to them to encourage them to complete their nomination. So who selects the recipients? We have a couple of them with us today, our judges. So we ask a third-party panel of volunteer judges with selecting our recipients and our shortlist. So it's important to know that the Alberta Emerald Foundation ourselves, we kind of stay out of it. We hand it over to an independent panel to select. The panel that we choose represents the diverse sectors and regions of our province. This panel reviews all of the submitted nominations, and then each judge volunteers upwards of 100 hours every year to complete the process. It should be noted that our judges reserve the ability to move nominations between categories if it is in the best interest of the nomination. So a question that we oftentimes get is, which category should I nominate for? It's important to know that, of course, you want to nominate the one that's going to tell your story the best, but on the back end of things, if the judges see that you would be more successful in a different category, sometimes when we announce our short list, you'll see that there's some movement that might have happened. So why should you nominate? It's a very good question. Why should we receive awards for the work that we're doing? Oftentimes when we're doing environmental work, it feels as though it's just the natural thing that we should be doing. But with that said, my personal belief is that by sharing your work and allowing your successes to be celebrated, others will follow your example. This leads to positive environmental change. If you want people to be a part of your cause or to work towards your goal with you, the best way to do it is to let them know about it. And what a great way to do so than through the Emerald Awards program. Our recipients receive networking opportunities through complimentary tickets to the Emerald Awards and all Alberta Emerald Foundation events during their award year. An example of that, of course, would be our upcoming Emerald documentary series premiere, which is on January 13th. You might have saw the registration go through our sponsor reel before the presentation, but you can actually access that on our website. It's free It's taking place on January 13th, and it's a great way to come and see some of the new documentaries that we've created and virtually rub elbows at a virtual event with the stars of the show. Recipients also receive an official certificate and Emerald Awards recipient logo to commemorate their achievement. Trina at the Municipal Climate Change Action Center, I saw at the bottom of their website is our logo, and it made me very happy. So it's a great way to show off your success through our program. Profile of their work through the Sharing Stories communication strategy. That includes the Emerald documentary series, our podcast, What on Earth Can We Do?, and the Emerald Speaker Series. And I invite you to watch some of that content and see some of the great stories that have been recognized. That, of course, is available on our website as well. You receive a feature on our website. We also publish those features wherever we can. We provide them to different publications throughout the province in the hopes that they'll run stories within their publications. And finally, this is a big change this year. We started it last year, but in place of giving people trophies, which tend to sit on shelves and collect dust, we've actually decided to provide $2,000 in support to support the continuation of your work, or to donate to an environmental charity of your choice. So if you reach the end and you're just receiving the award, and there's somebody else out there that you feel needs this money, by all means, you can share it with them. And because we believe that anyone who's been recognized as part of our shortlist deserves recognition, our finalists also receive the networking opportunities through complimentary tickets to our events, an official certificate and Emerald Awards finalist logo that you can use wherever you'd like, as well as a feature on our website. So the 30th Annual Emerald Award categories. So if you're new to the Emerald Awards, this isn't an update for you, but if you've actually participated in the program in the past, you will have seen that we have actually made a pretty significant makeover to our awards categories this year. So why did we do that? So in honor of our foundation's 30th anniversary, we decided to give them a refresh. It seemed like the right time to do so. But it was a very major decision for our foundation, as it fundamentally changes the way we recognize environmental excellence in our province. So how did we reach the categories? So in order to ensure that the categories both address the needs of our community and current environmental priorities, we engaged in a community consultation to inform the new slate. We also worked with the Indigenous consulting firm Neheowin and incorporated the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals to update both our nomination form and to align the categories to a larger global purpose. We thank all those who supported us in the process. It was a lengthy conversation, and what I'm excited to share is that I feel that it's actually created a more robust and inclusive slate of categories. And here they are. You might have seen them already on our website if you've started your nomination, but they're now separated into two different sections. I'm just going to see if I can move my bubble here. Oh, apparently not. Oh no, I've ruined everything. Just a second. I can see Ryan and Trina on my side here, and it's cutting off half of my screen, so I might need the audience to read along with me. But the first ones, they are celebrating an organization or individual's legacy of environmental excellence in addressing and mitigating the effects of local, regional, and global environmental issues. So these are very similar to the ones that we've had in the past, as they all have a sectoral focus, but how they're different is that there's not a breakdown between sectors. They're recognizing a sector as a whole. The first being business, showcasing an organization engaged in commercial, industrial, or professional, Trina's head, demonstrated a meaningful commitment to an environmentally sustainable future. Community group or nonprofit, recognizing associations dedicated to furthering unfortunately, Trina's head cause or advocating to a shared point of view, for a shared point of view that have demonstrated a significant commitment to the environment through their actions. Education, acknowledging those that have raised the bar by showing leadership and creativity in educating students of all ages about environmental matters. Government, I'll just let you read that. Youth, recognizing people 25 years of age and under who have made meaningful contributions and have taken positive action to improve the environmental health of their community. And lifetime achievement, the one and only category that a third-party nomination could be received for, celebrating environmental leaders who, throughout their lifetime, have made contributions of outstanding environmental significance. Now, here's where things get interesting. So, showcasing the Albertan environmental projects and initiatives that have addressed and mitigated the effects of local, regional, and global environmental issues by achieving excellence aligned to certain environmental priorities. So the reason that this gets interesting is that any sector can nominate in these categories. The first being water, air, recognizing projects and initiatives that improve air quality, land, recognizing projects and initiatives that demonstrate excellence in sustainable land use, energy, recognizing projects and initiatives that positively support the evolution of our province's energy systems, waste management, infrastructure, wildlife, public engagement and outreach, and finally, the Shared Footprints Award. If you have nominated before, you will be familiar with the Shared Footprints category, as it's the only one in this section that is returning. By opening these categories up to all sectors to nominate, what we're hoping to achieve is that collaborative projects that would involve multiple sectors in the results of a project are now able to nominate without much confusion. So now we're going to dive into the nomination form. Some of you might have already seen it, but I thought it might be a good opportunity for me to walk you through the nomination form itself, just so that you can see what we're doing and how to respond to all of the questions.